Well, honestly, I think what A.R.T is doing is huge, because the whole idea of expanding the definition and the boundaries is what you have to do.
To see these kids out there, it was just great, because we knew that there might not be an opportunity for them to see something like this on this level, and to see, you know, Audrey McDonald and David Allen Greer and just the rest of this cast just be up there with dignity, and they can see themselves up there.
We went on a Saturday night, I believe, and we were legit on the second row, and it was, I just felt like I was a part of them. I couldn't take my eyes off of them. I was always looking at the stage and at their acting. It was amazing.
I especially love it when you guys come to our school. This year we had the A.R.T here for Porgy and Bess, and they came here first and did some pre-activities with my students where they had the students create dramatic interpretations of the song Summertime, and watching those students interact together and come out of their shells and to think about the theater and the song in new ways was really exciting and powerful, and I just never expected the students to do what they did.
We have a skilled nursing and rehab center in Jamaica Plain and an assisted living community here in Brookline. And both of our programs have participated in community connections.
All three productions that I saw were so totally different one from the other. Oh, I love Porgy and Bess. Three Pianos was fascinating. And of course Shakespeare is Shakespeare. You've got to love it.
And they certainly didn't think, truly didn't think, that it was going to be a part of their life that also came to them. And in coming to them, Community Connections has encouraged them to come to you.
Last year, my sophomores read Prometheus. The A.R.T came and did a lot of workshops, I think 3 workshops with them, and they knew that play inside and out, and then they went and they saw Prometheus. And of all things, on the MCAS test, the question, and I don't remember it exactly, but it was to write about a character who stood up for what he or she believed in, and then, you know, what happened. And my kid said it was like shooting fish in a barrel. They all did Prometheus, and that class, that sophomore class, had the highest growth jump in the school when the MCAS results came out, and they all felt really confident, and it was really exciting that they were able to, you know, transfer that knowledge of seeing the play and experiencing the A.R.T. Into something academic.
What A.R.T has given us is like a real unique form of access for the kids. When they went to see Porgy and Bess, it was, first of all, the tickets were so reasonable, and there were so many of them, and the audience was so diverse and so excited, and what was happening on stage was so connected to them culturally and emotionally.
They knew it was sold out, and they knew it was a coveted ticket in the city, and they knew everybody in the city was talking about it, and they had a little taste of it beforehand with the workshop, and so they felt like they knew a little bit more about it.
I loved being at A.R.T and having access to the community and telling them about the show, and you would see their eyes just light up. I would always talk to the students, always.
I feel like that A.R.T and stuff, opportunities like that, organizations, it makes me feel listened to. A lot of times when people's voices aren't being heard, they often shut down and just give up on their dreams. And I feel like by expanding and allowing more people to do theater and having more opportunities to see productions and stuff, it gives people a sense that they can do it and that it's just a progress, like a process, and things really can happen and dreams do come true.
When I talked with the kids privately, there was a young lady, and I told her about my upbringing, growing up poor, one of 10 children, being surrounded by drugs and alcohol and all of that. But I chose to do something different. I chose the path less traveled, and I turned out all right. She looked at me and she said, "I think you just saved my life." And I just hugged her. I hugged her because I know how hard it is for us growing up in any community. We have odds stacked against us. And when she said that, I knew that what I was doing was right.
For me, theater is a way of relieving stress, especially being a young teenager growing up. A lot of things happen, and when I act, it's just like it all slips out of my mind and I can just act. It's the best thing, growing into something you love and you've been through for so long, and then when you like act on stage, it's the people that you know, they see you and they watch you and they congratulate you as they see that you put in work and effort and time. So it's just a great experience. I never want to go back.
You know, it's a fantasy world. You get lost in it. It's beautiful. You're involved for a couple of hours. When you come out, you feel stimulated. And I think that's what the arts do for you. They should do, actually.
You know, you've come here to meet us in person, to see who we are. And that changes everything. And that's what theater does, too. We meet in person.
It really needs to be more about culture and what's happening in our communities right now and how we connect to our communities, and that's why I love what you guys are doing. It's really opened up.
It makes it all worth it. This is why we do what we do. And I encourage anyone who has the opportunity to further our outreach and to touch just one child. I hope they do it.